Hello, art students. Okay, we are going to do a fun part. We can see here, if we look very closely, this thing is as hard as a bone. Okay, and we know that because it is very light colored now. All of the water has evaporated out and away from the clay, making it stiffer and hard and bone dry. Okay, I picked out some fun colors. I have the three primary colors, yellow, blue, and red, as well as white and black. So I am going to paint this, and you can enjoy watching me how I do it. I think the inside I want to have white. So I'm just going straight at it right away with some paint and a brush. And I always like the strategy of starting with the lightest colors first and then working your way towards the darker colors last. I just always think that's the best strategy when painting with painting with paint. Especially if it doesn't dry that fast. So the paint that I'm using here is called acrylic paint. And this paint will not come out of your clothes, students. So make sure that you're painting very carefully. And I also want to say that, just paint very carefully and try to wiggle the paint down into every little crack and every little crevice. Make sure you do a good job and try to paint it on evenly so it dries evenly and so it dries faster. All right, I like it. The inside is really light now. It's very bright and white. That looks kind of cool. Okay, now I can move on to the rest of it. Okay, I'm gonna wash out my brush. Okay, and now we're gonna go into a new color choice. I think for the next color choice, I'm gonna do yellow. And since my cracks in my texture is vertical, I should probably try to brush my paint on in a vertical format, up and down. If I painted like this, if I painted the opposite way, horizontally, see what happens there? You can still see the cracks. If I paint like this though, and I allow the bristles to go vertically, the bristles will reach down into those cracks and put paint down in the cracks. And I think that looks a lot better. Okay. And you can paint yours however you like. I'm gonna keep mine simple. I'm just gonna paint one row, a color. If I want to get very fancy and do polka dots, or if I want to paint a heart, or if I want to paint a sun, if I want to paint a pattern on the inside, I could do that. I really could. And I know that you know I could because I'm an art teacher and I can do anything with art. But I want you to be in control of your own decision making and your own choices. And I want you to have fun making those choices. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do yellow. I'm gonna wash out my brush. And then I'm going to go into red. Red will be next. Okay, red. Here comes the red. Ooh, that red is really bright. That is some bright red there. I like this red. And there's some deep holes here, so I'm really trying to get the paint to go down into those holes. It's trickier than it looks. You really got to reach into those holes with your brush. And you might even have to wiggle and move your pot in a different direction just to get those bristles to be able to reach down into those strange areas. Oh, this is already starting to look pretty nice. Oh, and I messed it up. Oh no. Since this is acrylic, I'm just gonna let my mistake dry. There's no point in going back and worrying about it. Even art teachers make mistakes. You know what? I'm just gonna keep painting along here. And then in my next row, I'm gonna do the blue. And then the black, I think I'm gonna do the rim and the bottom black. This is really a lot of fun. This is relaxing. Okay, washing out my brush. Gonna go into my next color, which is gonna be blue. Okay, here comes the blue. I'm staring at my mistake and it's saying, oh, look at you, Mr. Glowacki. Look at you. It's laughing at me. You made a mistake, ha ha ha. But little does my mistake know that I'm about to come back and fix it. Oh, students, you gotta have fun with problem solving. You know, you're always gonna make mistakes, so you gotta be ready for it. You know, when something doesn't go your way in art class, you're gonna have to learn how to work around it, change it, alter it, come up with a quick solution, try to fix it. That's why I like art. You really gotta always problem solve. Makes it more fun, actually, knowing that you tried even harder on the project because something didn't happen the way you expected it to. Look forward to the challenges. There we go. And I'm going to wash out my brush, and then I'm going to do my black rim. So you can notice I'm just letting that mistake just dry. Like, I'll come back to it. I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried one bit. Here's my black rim. Ooh, I like the black. The black looks so good up against the white. There's such a high contrast there. Pretty cool. This is looking good. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to fix my mistake. Washing out my brush really good here. All right. What can I do now to try and fix my mistake? Where is it? Where is that yellow spot? There it is. Grab some extra thick yellow. Go right on top. There we go. Good as new. Looks like nothing ever happened. That's great. Now I just need to do the bottom. But first I'm gonna let the top dry. So I'm just gonna let it dry for just a short moment, and then I'm going to paint the bottom of it black. All right, that's all you need to watch me. I hope you've already began painting yours, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. See you later. Have fun.